Hopkins with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans will extend their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing, Winston. That's caught out left by Perriman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
Now a first down carry by Jones. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
2 yards, good enough for a first. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A give to Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. And a sideline pass. That's caught by Thomas. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hopkins.
15 yards on the play, first down.
Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Watch 54. Hey, me and you all day.
Off of play action, it's Watson. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he's going to go down again. Carl Nassib in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
Check. Alert. Go.
3rd and long. It's Watson. Flush to his right. Going deep for Hopkins. This is caught. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go.
A give, the first man through, Gillespie of the fullback. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. It's the fullback as time expires in the first half. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Rush in. Check. Fresno.
The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. On 2nd and 12, Winston.
But these guys going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Draw play, Winston to Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the run.
Here's Watson, option left. Stepping up, he'll try and run. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Jason Pierre-Paul on the stop. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 25.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards. Inside 4 minutes to go. Third quarter. On first down, Watson going for the deep ball. This is caught at the 20. And they're able to get this way down there inside the Tampa 20. It's a gain of 35. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Back to throw, Watson. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Watson, off play action. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. From 17 yards out, and the Texans will extend their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. The defense was dialed into the pass. They overlooked the draw play.
And how often do we talk about the oldies are still goodies? Because that draw play comes straight from Coach Paul Brown's playbook, going all the way back to the original Cleveland Browns.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. On 1st and 10, Winston. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Seemed like they picked an excellent time there, Charles, to go with the draw play.
They certainly did. Caught him a little over-eager trying to get into the backfield and get to the quarterback. They used their speed and their aggressiveness against them, didn't they?
He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and just like that, it's third down.
55, mark, guys, 55. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Check, 55. Let's go.
From the gun, Winston. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. The 40, the 30, 10, and they will score a pick six for the Texans TD.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Back to it after the pick six. Winston. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. Jameis now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Brandon Dunn. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. To try again after the sack. Winston. And Jameis intercepted a third time. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
I got you.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Watson. And he's got it. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Let's go, fellas.
Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Winston. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 11.
Here we go. March 59. March 59.
Here's Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. Watson hitting Fuller with a big one. 42 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Give them maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
It's complete to Fuller. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know that plenty of people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. Winston and the Bucs take over now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And my goodness, another interception. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And the return will stop right around the 25. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
At the Buccaneers' 25-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, here's Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Fuller. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
That's good for a Texans 1st down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
Ready? White 25. Green, triple T. Get this work on.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. J.J. Watt able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A gain there of 21 yards. That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game. They've done a great job.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Justin Reed. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what are you doing when the game's like this? It's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Texans take over first and 10. At their own 15-yard line.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They get just 2 out of it there, and it's second down. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Set. 19. Check Mike 54. Mike 55. Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
Throwing now, Watson. He sets to fire deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that.
dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like blah. Yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like what? Whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, no, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want. Yeah, I've been so my frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece, that mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ride it. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound to surround me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bump it. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like blah, yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like what? Whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to